Hey everybody, Mrs. Kapper here. Well, it is the weekend after Labor Day weekend. It's a short one for me. It's only a 2-day. So I'm going to Kentucky and I'm going to put the grout in the tile that I put in the kitchen. That way next weekend I can seal it and get some of that trim up, and then that project will be done. Got the car loaded with a whole bunch of stuff. So it is already, it's only like 7:15 and it's already almost 80 degrees and really humid. So good day to work in the house. If I get done early, I'm going to try and throw up a couple of those window shutters that I made. Been dying to see what they look like up. So come on along and I'll try and get some nice scenery on the way there and on the way back. Catch up with you later. Well, I would really like to minimize the visibility of the grout lines. So I got two different colors. One is white, and then the other is just a really light silver color. So I'm going to try a little section of each and see which one works better on that. Well, I'm glad I tested a little spot because I think the white is just too white. And it's not a bone color either, so it's not the pure white or a bone color, but above it is that really silvery gray, that really light gray. I think it's gonna have to be that. Well, I was hoping to put some of the shutters up, but man, I know it's probably hard to see on the camera, but it needs to be pressure washed again. Look at all that mildew. I'm going to mix just small batches instead of making that whole thing. That'll just be a little bit easier to work with, and I don't have to worry about it starting to set up while I'm still working. So it's about the consistency of peanut butter. So here we go. Since we're in the living room a lot, in the kitchen, I want to really get this closed up. All the ceilings and the corners and those doorways. I want to finally get rid of that green. Look at that. It's just peeking out right in that corner there, like, hi, I'm still here. Yeah, not for long. Alright, I will admit, I have been dreading putting this grout in ever since I put the tile in, and that's why I didn't want to put it in. I wanted them all tight with each other, but that didn't quite work out. So I have used this black dark charcoal color before, and the reason I don't like using it is it's just a mess to clean up. Here comes the mess I was talking about. Yeah, that mess. Nice little rain shower going on here. Except I'm nice and dry under the porch. Oh, look at that hot mess. Geez, that ceiling. It's like a freaking roller coaster. Well, that's the best I could do to close it up. I had to keep that one trim board straight. So what I did then was I just used some trim, some corner trim, and that was a lot more flexible. So I basically just followed that little roller coaster there. But it's definitely all closed up now. Well, it was another long day, but I accomplished what I wanted to. And the grout looks a little bit gray right now because I just wiped off the residue, and so that's a little bit of grout dust in there, but it'll get darker when I seal it. And this is the back wall. I got that all buffed out. I like that color. I think it blends in really well. It doesn't make the tiles stick out, the grout I mean, stick out too much. The living room trim is starting to get a little bit buttoned up. I'm gonna make a new box in that corner there, and that'll hide all that stuff. It's for the Wi-Fi. But got that top closed all the way around, and then all the way around back on this side. And when I come back next week, I'm gonna put the grout sealer, but I'm gonna use this. It's you can put it across all the tile. You just spread it on instead of just on the grout lines. There's some big boys. All right, that is one expensive photo I just took. It was loose, but must have caught on the grass. And of course, there's no cell network right here where I am. Oh, let me see if I can rip it off without tearing the whole front apart. Well, guess I'll be needing another one of these. All right, so I promised Mr. Kapper I wouldn't pull off in any hay fields. I don't think this counts as a hay field because it's got a nice gravel pad, but it's a beautiful soybean field. I love it when I get my own personal ferry.